Hello everybody. We are going to try to go and work from our downward facing dog for today. So the things we're gonna come in and out from the down dog position. If you don't want to work so hard, because some of the things gonna be quite tough, you can decide to be on the child's pose whenever I go to down dog, and you can just take it easy whenever you need to. Okay. So now I'm gonna start with the hands a little, just to warm them up, and I'm sitting on my toes and I'm warming my feet up. You might not want to sit like this, sit another way. Just to breathe and just connect. Get those hands to mobilize your wrists and fingers. So I got the right thumb over, I'm going with the right hand leading. And then I'm gonna change left thumb over and then left hand. Keeping my elbows down and together, and I can just start breathing. Letting go of tension, noticing where I am, what I'm about to do. And then I'm just gonna go open and closing the hands here onto the sides. My shoulders are getting warm when I do this, then I can get them to the front, and then get them up in the air. And to the side again, to the front again, up again, and to the sides one more time. I know it's getting really achy in my wrists. I'm gonna try to move to the front. You can relax if you need to, because it gets really tense in the wrists. And up to the ceiling. I'm just finding how much tension I keep through my hands here and my wrists. I'm gonna just stretch a little bit more, pulling back with my fingers, and then the other side. You see, little joints, they get a bit more tense because they got smaller muscles and they don't always get used properly, so they get weaker. Now I'm gonna go back on my hands and push down that way. Breathe. And then the other side. And then I'm ready now. Just gonna go onto my hands and knees first. Get my shoulders moving around, right and left. This is gonna give me a little bit more shoulder mobility, and then I'll go up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. And then I'm coming into my downward facing dog. So here now, I'm gonna start with the right knee. Right knee bends, and then I'm gonna go back and forwards. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. My left leg is trying to straighten. It's quite hard keeping that leg straight. As I said, you can keep the left knee on the ground if you don't want to do this one in the hard option. Couple more circles. Now rewind, other way around. We're gonna go opposite direction. Go slow, so you don't have to do so many. And you can really have your time rotating that leg out. When you're in the down dog, your glutes are gonna get more and more challenged, so it's gonna feel much harder here than doing it on your knee. Okay, but it will still work the same. One more. Now bring the knee forwards into our lunge first, and then you can have a little stretch. You might be using your blocks, so I'm going either side of my foot first. Just stay and relax. You can go as deep or as little as you want. Relaxing the neck, your shoulders. Deepen the breath. We won't be holding for long times today, so we're just gonna keep going right side the same and then the left side the same, so it's easier. So we do one side, we do other side. You're gonna hold like 2 minutes here, okay? So just keep breathing, keep relaxing. Find that front foot, press onto it. Keep pressing onto that foot so you can really feel the front leg activate. Your shoulders are relaxing here. You're feeling the back hip releasing down. Your shoulders are resting. You can try to get your spine up a little bit more and look forwards. You may have to go on the higher sides of your legs. 30 more seconds. Let's go. Lengthen the front of the body. Keep pressing the foot down. We are gonna go into pigeon straight from this position. So we're not holding every pose too long so we don't have to rebound from them. So I'm gonna go now, just bend my knee to the side and get my blocks to the front. My back knee is straight. You may have to bend that back knee, okay? I'm using my blocks to hold me so I can keep my chest lifted. So I can feel my hip on the ground. You might have to sit onto your blocks if you don't have enough space. And you might have to bend the back knee if you don't have more space there. Just make sure you're doing what feels good to you. You shouldn't be forcing too far. Lengthen the spine, up, 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 and stretch. This is harder than reclining because you need to keep your core active for this one. Breathing deep, breathing out deep. You're gonna now extend forward. So when I'm gonna go forwards, I'm resting my shoulders on my arms onto my blocks so I can relax and have some space for my face. And let my shoulders hang and release. Keeping the right hip connected to the ground so I'm not gonna come off it. I want my hips to stretch. My shoulders to relax. You don't hold for long, so you will be moving in a moment. So just persevere here. Another 20 seconds. Now we are going to come up and just try to lengthen this front leg up and the back leg comes in, so it's like this. So you're just gonna go into the front leg now, relax neck in the shoulders. You may need your blocks either side of you again. Keep the toes facing towards the face here. I'm able to recline a lot. You might need a cushion under your chest. If you need to, please place it there. We are relaxing, lengthening, breathing. Getting to feel that right leg stretch in the back. We did the front of the hip, we did the side of the hip. Now we are doing the back of the hip. So you got the same leg doing so many different things. Stay there a little longer. We have 40 more seconds here, so then we are going to move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we can come up. Now we're just gonna go the leg behind anywhere you want. Go to your hands and knees again and stretch into downward facing dog for rebound. Now you are going to feel your right leg a bit longer than the left. It's normal because we stretched it. So you're going to feel that leg lengthening, planting a little deeper, a little bit more connectedness here. Now we're going to start moving the left leg. So you bend the left knee and then rotate around. So we're just going to go into the leg and move it. Take your time. Breathing deep. Breathing out deep. Stick with your palms onto the ground. Relax the body upside down here. Now go opposite direction. Try to push as far back as you can. That's going to get the hip to work a little bit more for you. Almost there. And last one. And then we can bring it forward between our hands. I'm just going to go and hold in the lunge first. We now know where we are gone from the other side, so you're going to repeat the same on this side. You might feel different, you might not be as deep as quickly, so just see how you're feeling. Don't force, so try to stay there without forcing, softening the muscles. Relax the breath, relax your neck, your shoulders. We want to notice what we are doing, we are training, we are learning about our bodies. We are not taking it for granted, we are checking to see what's going on. Press that front foot down, lift the spine up. Sometimes simple stretches are the most difficult ones to do. Because you don't need to do a lot, your mind starts wondering about what you should be doing instead, so you get mental resistance rather than the physical. Because we're always trying to work harder, we want to push further, get fitter quicker. But here, we just want to do some simple stuff and connect with our minds. And relax, relax, and relax some more into the stretches. Your mind dictates the body to do loads. So when the body is doing not much, your mind gets a bit uneasy and you start fidgeting. You don't want to check what's going on inside. You just want everything to be externalized from you and remove yourself from problems, removing yourself from needs to change, blaming others to be wrong all the time. So because you're never looking inwards. So now is the time to silence the mind, connect with the nature of you, your soul, and see what's happening inwards. We are going to go move into the pigeon, so just get that foot settled. I'm going up first. A minute here in this position, you can bend the back knee, you can sit onto the block if you want. You're not holding for long, so you've got a lot of business happening here, but you have to find silence. Silence in the pose. Relax the shoulders. Relax your neck. Sigh the tension away. Find the strength within. Now we are going to extend. I keep my elbows on the block so I get more space. You don't have to do that. You can just get a cushion under your chest if you want, or under your head. Find the hips. Stretch the hips. Have you managed to silence your brain yet? Is it still nagging you? Just give up. Give up on what's going to be next from after here. Give up on what other people might be doing right now. Give up on what you want to eat. Give up on thinking where you're gonna go. Just become present. You're living on your hips at the moment. That's where you're stretching, that's where your focus is. And then we're going to stretch the front leg, then the back knee, and then try to go here and relax where you want to relax. You might need cushion under the belly. You might need the back knee to be open a bit further. Stop. Have a little breather. Notice where you are. Notice where you want to release, where the tension lies in the body. What you're feeling. What does your body need most of? What does your body doesn't need? Just notice it. So you can start answering back. You can start relaxing further. Breathe and breathe some more. And then we are going to relax into the downward facing dog. Again, just come to it in your own way. Lengthen the legs out. Stretch away. Notice how your left side is feeling now. You might feel a little bit more lengthened on the left side. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Being upside down is a good opportunity where you get rid of compression in the spine. Allowing the body to rest. Breathe a little bit more. I keep slipping, so I'm just trying to stick to the ground. Make sure you don't slip. When you relax a lot, the slippage happens. Now we're going to go to the inner leg. So when we're moving for the inner leg, we're going to try to keep the leg straight so you can get to the inner leg a bit more. So you're going to go out to the side and then back, and out to the side and then back. So I'm starting with the right leg. So that's where I'm going to stretch next. Notice when the right inner leg is engaging, your left hip is also engaging. They work together. Now try to hold this one here, point and flex and circle that foot around on the side. It's quite hard. You may need to bring that left knee on the ground. Go opposite direction. go. You can hear my clicking there. Then I'm going to get that leg outside. So I'm going to turn it around. We are doing the same thing in the dragon pose, but this time the inner leg's gonna feel. So I'm turning the toes away. So I'm gonna push into that inner side. Yes? And I'm quite flexible, so I go really deep into it. You don't have to go as deep as me. If you turn the knee away, you can get to the inner leg there, and my arms in the center. See how you're feeling now? Can you feel the inner leg stretch out a little bit more? We don't hold in the poses too long. So we are moving a lot more quicker. So you can take your time, not move as fast if you want. Just side the tension away. If you want, you can turn a little bit more towards it and push onto that leg a little bit more. We're gonna go on the gate pose and then sit down after this one, so we don't have long here. Now I'm gonna go cut this a bit shorter, then take that leg to the side, and I'm bending onto this knee to come into the side here. So most people can't sit like this, okay? So you want the inner leg to work, so you can bend this knee inwards here, okay? So that's gonna be still inner leg, okay? So in my case, I want to lean more, so I'm gonna go onto the sides and hold it here. So my inner leg is gonna feel it. Luckily, we are not holding for long because I can't stay here a long time. So I'm just going to try to push into my inner leg, activate. Then I'm going to go sit back again onto that side. And this time I'm reclining towards it. My knees bent out, so it's like doing a box split with one knee bent. Okay? Then I'm going to come in the middle here and then try to go forwards. Wherever you can, so you get to the inner leg more. You may need to be closer, that takes the pressure up. Even though I'm trying to focus on the right leg, I'm still feeling the left leg. If you bring that leg in, it just has a little break for you there. Now try to reach with both arms to the same direction, so you're still staying in the inside of the leg. So. Keep breathing. And then we can come onto ourselves. I'm gonna turn towards this way, just to rebound in the down dog. And my left knee is a bit giving me a hard time, so I'm just gonna relax a little. I sat on it for too long. Then when you're ready, you can just open the left leg to the side, and the left leg to the side. Moving it is giving it a little bit more release, because I've been bending it really tight, so I can feel my release on my fascia around my left leg, which is quite good. One more time, and then I'm gonna step that leg forwards, and I'm going inside on the leg, turning the knee out here. Stay forwards first. Keep pressing onto the foot and rotate the knee out so you can get to the inner leg. Relax the spine. All the extensions I've done today, my spine is being nice and tall mostly. Get to a place you can hold. Don't overstretch, especially through the joints. You don't want to be pulling them out of alignment. And I'm going to turn towards the leg a little, encouraging that leg to stay open a little bit more. Nice. Then we are going to take that leg out, and you can just stay like this. You don't have to go any deeper. You know it's gonna be much harder if you go deeper. We don't have long, so I'm gonna go there. I'm not touching my hips down yet. I'm holding on to my inner leg on the right side and my arms. To keep this position is really hard, so you can just sit in and hold this way, okay? So remember, do not force beyond your ability. Deepen the breath. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Find a position you're comfortable at staying. Find the tension and try to relax it. The more you relax, the deeper the stretch is going to be. Now I'm going to sit, and my knees staying wide, but you can take it a little bit less, and you're on the side bend here. Just rest. Give up on tension. Breathe and know that you're breathing, and rest into it. Then I'm going to get the body forwards towards the leg more, so I can feel that side of my inner leg. You can bring this knee in a little bit more if it's causing too much trouble. You can turn the knee in this way. It's gonna be easier to hold it there. Depends. See what you need to do. Relax your neck, your shoulders, relax your arms more and more. Notice how quickly the session has gone because we've done a lot. And half an hour is not that long over time. Every stretch we did has helped us open our hips and the legs. So you can sit on the floor easily. You can always use cushions in any of the poses you've seen me do. Just make sure you're relaxing into them. Now gently come out of the pose. Now this could be the best time to go into lying down on the floor and just relaxing a little bit longer. If you just don't have time, you're gonna come up with the breath, inhaling. Exhale, touch your face, touch your chin, touch your chest. Namaste everybody, I'll see you next time. Take care.